Well, gracious greetings, Saints, Sigma family, and guests. Welcome to another edition of Living Water for a Thirsty Thursday. You see behind me a baseball diamond. Good old baseball. I was thinking, rejection. My goodness, how many times must these baseball players have heard some rejection or tried to live through rejection? Then it made me think of the Apostle Paul and the rejection that he went through from the Jews and not accepting his calling, not accepting him as an apostle, not accepting him as a true man of God, and what that must be like. And I think for all of us, rejection is just something that cuts so deeply. And so that's why we want to talk as well in these next couple of weeks also about acceptance, because rejection is a place that none of us want to be, but as you know, whatever acceptance you're going to get, you're going to hear some rejection. Imagine these players when they have struck out or missed a ball that they should have caught. If their grades weren't what they needed to be in school and all of a sudden they couldn't stay on the team, rejection actually occurred. And just want to hit two things that help us to kind of navigate through rejection. And we can see it in Paul. I know these players and what they were able to execute, was able to do it. And those two things is discipline and balance. You think about life in general. Those are two things that all of us really need to master, is discipline and balance. We have to have disciplines, and in the church and spiritual disciplines, we've talked about those before. We know it's fasting and prayer and scripture reading and journaling and going on retreats. All of those things are those things. But we do want to also master balance, to make sure that we have balance in what we do. Again, it's a good thing to be confident, but it's not good to be arrogant or prideful, right? We do need to eat, but we can't eat too much. We can't eat too little. We do need to eat as well. So balance in our life is critically important. So having discipline and having balance is what allows us to walk through whatever rejection we may have or acceptance, because acceptance can push us to one side just like rejection can. So being able to deal with both sides of the fence is important. And what gives us help in both sides of the fence is actually having discipline and balance. And so just being at this baseball diamond just kind of brought that thought. And I wanted to share that with you along those lines of rejection. All of us have to deal with rejection, but how you deal with it really controls, as we say, our altitude, the aptitude as well as the attitude connected with that, and then having that mental and spiritual fortitude to get through that rejection. Well, prayerfully, this gives a little bit more meat. We want to delve a little bit further into this next week as we talk about acceptance as well. Continue to make God proud in all you say, think, and do.